I mean, I think if we look at it as an umbrella, there's many ways to look at it, right? This is massive, but this is an international money laundering, probably definitely sex, child organization. It is
Mhm.
international. Um, if people didn't seek out to be a part of Epstein's world, then he would seek them out because of their power, their money, their wealth. And he would then use them. He preferred, I mean, there's tons of stuff about how he was super into fertility. He wanted to make like the perfect person, the perfect gene. And this is why we have all these doctors named in the files, doctors that are still teaching right now at Harvard and Princeton and UCLA. Disgusting. In these emails to him talking about ways for him to meet his mission, which was that he wanted to basically spread his seed.
Sick.
His seed is still in a cryo chamber. Last year there were receipts that they're being paid for.
Oh
They're
my
still there,
gosh.
embryos,
So he
right?
just wanted to procreate and like make a bunch of Epsteins all over the world?
That, and he also had these. He was weird.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was
He was just weird,
he was a
right? But he
weirdo.
also had these ideas of like youth and like longevity and shape shifting. And that's where you get into these conspiracies. But literally in these emails, he's asking these doctors about what is the potential for this to happen? You know, can I freeze myself? Can I live longer? How can I use these amazing doctors to benefit these kind of conspiracy theories that he wanted,
Mhm.
right? Um, and one of them, and it has not been substantiated, but the one that I have been really focused on has been cannibalism.
Mhm.
And my focus is because I've worked with cannibals. Like I know cannibals. I've done violence risk assessments on them. We study cannibals in serial killers, right?
Which actually, I want to pause really quick. Can you explain to the listeners, because I'm familiar with cannibalism because of certain true crime cases I've
Yeah.
covered, and psychologically what motivates people to do that? Because I think from an outsider's point of view, they're like, oh, they are sickos that like the taste of flesh, which that's not necessarily always the reason. Sometimes it's like a consumption piece of
Hmm.
it. So can you explain, from based on your work with cannibals, what it is that typically or usually more times than not motivate someone to go down that avenue?
You could probably break it up into three different cannibals. One is more that sadistic, they want to hurt, and the reward is eating the body or the flesh. One is more that they're psychotic and they're ingesting, like in a lot of our serial killers, they're ingesting the person because they feel like they can belong or be a part of that person, or they have an internalized friend almost.
Mhm.
Um, and then you've got the Jeffrey Epstein cannibalism, is which there are books about this for hundreds of years, right? Elite people dining on human beings, ordering them. Usually you don't see it in America, right? It's kind of like we have movies about this, but they're ordering human meat and it's considered,
Like a delicacy.
it's a delicacy, right? It's the caviar of fish,
Mhm.
it's venison. Um, and what over time we've had these conspiracy theories of Pizzagate, like that pizza means children. And we have all these different words that people use. And I have lots of lists I can always provide anyone who wants them. As you go through all of these emails, you see around 2010, 2012, when the Pizzagate was really becoming active and like people were talking about it, the code words in the emails, literal emails of Epstein and Bill Gates, like these are known entities starting to talk about jerky.
Yeah.